Okay, welcome back to 7 days. So we're gonna continue working on our claw fragments, and so I actually lost last video. This wasn't actually supposed to happen. This video, amusingly enough, we were supposed to actually go off for the series, like just have a nice little hiatus. But then I lost the last video, so I'm like, well, I have to record a new one because obviously losing that one was a problem. And so yeah, we're gonna do this video now. And I think we're going to do like a 40-minute just to kind of like make sure we get a lot of progress in before we go on hiatus. Because it's going to be a long enough hiatus, like probably until like midsummer. So I've been trying to figure out what we're going to do for levels because this has been slow. Like what we're doing right now is not, it doesn't seem to be really getting us anywhere. Because like look at our level, it's still kind of low. Also we need to eat. Just realized. I think we should also take a trip to the watering hole to kind of fill up our bottles, because we've got like 50 empty bottles here, and that's getting really, really bad. I don't really want to be in a situation where we're out of water, so I think we might want to actually go do that. I should also check in on the forage iron and see how it's going, because it's been running for a while. So last video, I think was last video, it might have been the scrapped video, the one that had like a ton of audio problems, but I talked a bit about like having to deal with pink hordes. I don't think I've ever truly explained pink hordes well enough though. So basically what pink horde is we've got this, right? Like this is a good example of it. So because we've had this running, the heat map has been raising. And eventually when the heat map in-game gets to a certain point, what's going to happen next is we're going to have a horde of zombies spawn in randomly somewhere in the world, usually around where you're like cooking up all this stuff. But it's really, really dangerous because the way that pink hordes work is that although they don't initially target you like a red sky horde does, once they start targeting you, they never stop. So we've got to be very, very careful about that. So let's see what we got. Nothing really of value here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything so far. Absolutely nothing. Let's see. Yeah. There's some 762, which I think I'll buy. There we go. I'll buy all of that because that's just too valuable to pass up. And yeah, there's nothing else here really. So we do have to go hunting because we need leather, which we can only get from animal hide. Well, we can get from destroying couches too, but killing animals is probably much, much faster. That said, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, we should probably just stick to the base because I don't know how close we are to the next Red Sky Night. I mean, not that it would actually matter, but it just kind of occurs to me that like we should probably be nearby just in case. So I think we'll probably start hunting animals like at a later point. And after this, I'm gonna record like 3 Stardews. Or maybe like 2 Stardews, I don't know, we'll see. So here's the funny part, I'm starting to be convinced that like Stardew is actually cursed. Because the last couple times I've recorded Stardew, I've had some sort of catastrophic fuck up with my recording software. It's been every single time. And it's any time I go record Stardew, and there's no reason for it. Like, that's the thing, there's absolutely no reason for it. It's not like it's like running like particularly crazy or anything, because I mean I'm recording off a capture card. I'm not even doing like the PC version, so like that's out the window. It's not even like that's a problem. It just seems to be fucking cursed. Like it just seems to be some sort of weird curse that every time I go record like Stardew Valley, just it stops functioning. I don't understand why. It baffles me. It truly does. Right, we got to before I forget to do this, we're just going to keep gathering up cotton. So I'm going to keep picking these up. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just gather as much as I can today, and then we'll go back and we'll store it. And I think we'll basically keep doing that, because what I've been doing like before this was just kind of picking up 50 of them and then saying fuck it and going back to base. I think I'm just going to pick up as many as possible and then kind of just like take them out in like amounts of 50. I think that's like a better way to go about it than what I was doing. So yeah, I lost that last video because obviously when I was fucking around with like OBS stuff, something must have gone wrong. And even though the first video turned out fine, the second video ended up having like some audio problems, which it is what it is. It's whatever. I just ended up fast forwarding it and just like putting music over it. Cause yeah, no, that was not ideal what happened, but again, shit happens, you can't really avoid it. It's kind of the curse of Let's Playing. Sometimes bad shit goes down. So I will talk about, since I'm recording this, the poll has, gone up and finished of what Fire Emblem I'm going to be Iron Manning. I'm both surprised and not surprised as to what won. So the winner was Shadow Dragon. And at first it looked like it was going to be FE7, because at the time it was like FE7, FE10, or sorry, FE11. Both had like one vote each, and I was like, okay, I'm probably going to have to break the tie, so it'll probably be like FE7, because I haven't done that for the channel. But then FE11 got a second vote, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to do FE11 then. And so the funny thing about that is, I kind of understand why it won, which was, I'm sure people are kind of upset that the original series of it is no longer on the channel because Nintendo took it down. I'm hoping it won't happen again, but yeah, I assume that's why it won. I mean, I can't imagine people actually wanted it over. I mean, maybe they did. A lot of people don't like FE7. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's like a fine enough game. I think it just kind of had a lot of issues. I think the problem with FE7 is, like, IS clearly knew there was something wrong with Fire Emblem 6. Because from what I understand of FE6, and I haven't played it, although I will for the channel at some point soon, probably by the end of the year, my understanding of FE6 is it's horribly unbalanced, and intelligent systems kind of knew that, so they overbalanced FE7. They were like, nope, we're not going to have this again. We're not going to have this mess of a game again. So they obviously overbalanced FE7. And it shows, because all the enemies in FE7 are hilariously slow, like comically slow, to the point where it just becomes like a meme, basically. Like, I don't exaggerate when I say that, like, Fire Emblem 7 enemies are like extremely, extremely slow. Like, they are comedically slow. Like, there are units in FE7 who shouldn't be faster than any enemy in the game, and yet they are, because the enemies just have no speed stat whatsoever. It's a little amusing. Like, it's kind of funny. And that's what I kind of assume is like the main reason a lot of people don't like FE7, because that's kind of why I don't like it, as I just find it kind of boring. I mean, Hector Hard is definitely fun, but the rest of the game is kind of bad. Like, it's just kind of like slow and not very interesting, and the map design also is somewhat questionable. I often say that I feel that in FE7 they kind of put terrain down willy-nilly and didn't really think about where they were putting it. So you get these weird like patches of like a great example of FE7 is a lot of the times they'll just use terrain to obstruct an objective, and like there's no other reason for it to be there. Like, it doesn't really provide any advantage, which is always kind of funny to me that they just didn't think about it at all. Like, they just were like, I don't know, place it to make the game slower. Like, they use it to artificially make the maps bigger in a lot of ways. Like, they take the maps and they make them much larger because of the fact that, like, if you go a certain way, you're gonna get slowed down by the terrain, which is a little questionable design wise. Like, I just kind of go like, why would you do it like that? I mean, it'd be like if Fire Emblem 4 had taken its already gigantic maps and then just put like terrain willy-nilly everywhere. It's like every patch of terrain in FE4 is well placed. Like, it's put down there for a reason. But no, I'm glad I get to play FE11 again. I've started work on the stat screens, like the unit stat screens. So I'm gonna have, whenever they're done is when I'm going to play for the channel. And I've thought about playing FE12, and the problem I have is I cannot find. Okay, so I was gonna say I can't find English patch. That's not true. I have the English patch, but because of the way that patching Nintendo DS games works in emulation is very strange. So I need a specific ROM file for it, and I cannot find that file. I have searched high and low for it. I cannot find it. It seems to be an issue, and I don't understand why, but it is a very annoying problem. And I've been trying to figure out how to deal with it. And I know apparently there's an actual like English ROM like just floating around somewhere that's been pre-patched, but I cannot find it. And the few places that I have found it are places that are kind of well known for having malware, so I've been trying to avoid that. So yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to look for it, and it just has not been working out. Same goes for Path of Radiance. I actually, like, I could find the the English ROM file, no problem. And I do have a Japanese ROM file, but it won't work with the patcher. So I can't play FE9 Maniac mode as early as I would like to, because it was kind of something I was planning as a surprise at some point later in the year, was an FE9 Maniac mode run. But yeah, no, it's not happening. And but I will be playing FE6 at some point later this year. I don't know when. Maybe whenever we're done with Ocarina of Time, that might be the next thing I do. We'll see. It'll be a blind playthrough because I haven't actually I haven't played FE6 before, and I'm very, very excited to play for the channel. And as for some other stuff that's coming up for the channel, I will be putting the trailer for my game up at some point in the next couple of months. I've gotten most of the animation work done. I'm like literally at the point where I'm like 90% done the animation work. It's like pretty much all I have to do is like put them in sequence at this point. I've installed and I've like made all the animation files and stuff, and even there's even one set that I actually didn't just modify from the base game assets. Like I made it from scratch, and I fucking hate it because it took so long. I'll talk about when it comes up eventually, but yeah, no, it was horrible. It was like making something from scratch. Again, the problem is I'm not like a trained spriter by any means, so I'm very like, I make a lot of mistakes during spriting, and I can fix those mistakes, but it always ends up in this situation where I'm just kind of like, it takes so long because again, not trained at spriting. So when I'm doing sprite work, it's like, oh god, it's miserable. And I mean, I'm sure there's like some small mistakes on the model as well, because, you know, again, just not a trained spriter, which creates problems, especially when you're trying to do sprite work. But yeah, no, most of the animation is done now. It's like 99 somewhere around there % done. It's just mostly about putting the images in sequence and making sure everything is running properly, all that stuff, all that good shit. But it's slowly getting there. It's like it'll be done at some point. Okay, so let's scrap these. So funnily enough, I have to get everything I'm doing tonight done in a sort of like timely fashion. I didn't talk about this yet, but I'm waiting for a thunderstorm, like a super thunderstorm, to roll through. So that's great. That's gonna start out about like 5 a.m. so I gotta get all my recording done by then. But yeah, I'm just like, oh boy, it's gonna be rough. But yeah, no, I'm just like, oh, the sprite work is so miserable. It's just because it's not just making like one sprite sheet in the case of like the one original one I made, and that's not just like modified base game assets. Like in the case of that, it was literally a situation of like, I have to make this from scratch, and I have to make like 4 different sheets of this. And I mean, the worst part of it is the fact that I had to make each and every individual one. And I mean, it wasn't too bad because I just had to recolor the palettes. But even then, there was still some work that needed to be done because there was like miscolored pixels and shit. So that was fun. It was not fun. It was miserable. Like that's the problem with like game development. I should talk about this because I haven't talked about this aspect of it so far. Is there's like 50% of game development that is fun and creative, and then there's like 50% of it that is just hard work and misery. It's like actually the fucking worst. Like there's like 2 layers of it. There's, oh, I get to create and I get to do this and that, and it's cool. And then there's, oh, I have to like work on this and I have to do it over and over and over. Is the sky turning red? Is it red sky night already? I feel like it's not. I don't even know when the next Red Sky Night is, come to think of it. I guess it's tonight? Is it? I can't tell if the sky's turning red or not, or if it's turning like pink. This game is so weird. Yeah, no, it's not Red Sky. I think tomorrow night might be Red Sky. Based on like the sky coloring. It's hard to tell. Okay, so let's just keep chopping these up. And there we go. Oh boy, did not mean to do that. Okay, well. Oh, I may have goobered something fierce. Okay, alright. Well, it's fine. 'Tis fine. You needn't worry. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, God, yeah, I goobered this. I goobered this bad. Okay. You know what? I can just stop it in its tracks. There we go. Just keep making these, get your tailoring skill up, and then eventually we might maybe sorta hopefully get a level up. It would be nice. Really want to level up at this point because we really need concrete mixing, and we can't get it until we level. I mean, that's part of the other reason I want to go hunting too, is because like I can somewhat level up my rifle skills. Because where's rifles? Here we go. Yeah, like if I kill like 2 animals, that's a rifle. That's in a rifle level. So I mean, I guess I could just like shoot some trees and shit to try and get that level up, but it won't go up nearly as much if I kill some animals. Which is kind of a pain in the ass because I have to like hunt them and track them and everything, but it's fine. It is what it is. As long as we get a level up, I really don't care what the extremes I have to go to are. Like, it just, what matters to me is getting there, because we have to get underground by day 280. Like, it's a necessity, because once day 280 rolls around, I almost guarantee you the first Red Sky Night that comes will be a fucking horde, which means we have to get underground. And but yeah, no, it's been kind of crazy to think that like we've done so much of this game, because I can't even believe like how far we've come, and you know how much we've done. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane to think we're past 200 days at this point. But I'm just kind of looking forward to when the series is done, because for as cool as it is them doing something unique that no one's ever done before, like it's still a situation of it's become very tedious, and I'm somewhat miserable when I'm doing it. Like, it's not like I hate it, but it's like I had no idea it would take this long for me to get this series done, and had I known, I definitely wouldn't have done it, because I've had to pass up on a lot of like let's play opportunities in the meantime, and it's just not ideal, you know. I mean, we've been doing this for like almost 2 years now, like real world years, which is fucking crazy. Which I just want to say, everyone who's like followed this series like all the way through, like, thanks for sticking with me, because Jesus Christ, this game has been a fucking journey and a half to get through here. But no, it's been somewhat insane. Like, I still can't get over how much of this we've played. Like, it is baffling to me that we've gotten this far and we've done this much, and just the work that's gone into this series has been kind of insane. I've been working, I should talk about this as well. I've been kind of working on getting some YouTube short stuff done, but it's been a pain in the ass, because I always have to like match the frame rate of like whatever it is. So that's always a pain, because typically what I end up doing, because I can't see the frame rate on YouTube itself, so what I usually do is like I download it with Winx, and then I check to see what the frame rate is on the video, because I have to download them from YouTube, right? So I download them with Winx, I see what the frame rate is, then I go in with OBS with like the lossless quality, and then I have to like fucking screen grab that shit and then put it into VSTC and convert it into a short, which takes like some editing work. So it's like, oh my god, it's so much work and it's so much time. I really dislike like having to make these shorts. And knowing me, YouTube won't even show them anyway, because YouTube just seems to hate me. I don't know what I've done. I mean, I would have said it was my swearing before, but as time has progressed, I'm kind of like, no, YouTube has some problem with me personally, because there's no fucking way. Like, a bad example, because I just said fuck, but, well, I said it twice now. But I mean, effectively, I thought for the longest time YouTube just didn't like me because I swore a lot. But as time has progressed, I'm kind of realizing, like, YouTube probably just really hates me. Because even when I kind of cut down my swearing in November, that's when my channel saw like the huge dip in the algorithm. And I mean, granted, part of that isn't my fault. Like, part of that is just the fact that like YouTube is not exactly doing well right now, simply because of the fact that their ad system is so fucking horrid. I'm gonna get away from this topic because I've talked enough about how much I hate YouTube's new ad system. I think it's fucking awful. Like, there's no other way to put it. It's fucking terrible. Like, it's just so bad. It's like, oh yeah, how would you like to watch like a 5-minute video and have 6 minutes of ads? It's like, no, nobody wants that. Not a single person would like that. Oh my god, YouTube. Every time. Just every single time. Okay, let's make cloth fragments. And let's just craft it. There we go. And let's get out of here and let's go grab some water, because it's occurred to me that it's been a fucking while since we've actually like gotten ourselves some water. Should probably close this this gate tonight, you know, in case there's a horde to deal with. Not that would save me, so we gotta go like directly down this way. So yeah, pretty much just like directly that way. Okay, so let's just go get our water real fast. I'm actually gonna swap out my wood frames for the jar. No, 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 no. Bad, bad. Jesus. Oh my god, that was scary. Oh boy, okay. I love it when this game lags and almost ruins everything. Oh my god. So if we're lucky, we'll run into a deer or a pig on our way there. I really don't care what I run into as long as there's like an animal to kill, because we really need rifle skills to go up. And we also need animal hide to craft leather. So I'm just thinking back to all those times when I sold all that animal hide, which granted I don't really regret because of the fact that like we did actually need it. Like it was a necessity. You know, we needed it in order to get ourselves the money we needed. So we had to sell it. We didn't have a choice. Like it needed to happen. But it's kind of a pain in the ass that it did, because now I actually need animal hide and I don't have it, which is kind of fucking awful. Like truly terrible. Alright, so nope, nothing there. Okay. Fantastic. So I'm hoping this recording session goes well, because I had a really, really unpleasant experience with Windows 11 prior to recording this. I should talk about this. I booted up Windows 11 and basically everything was freezing. Like, I tried to open up, and this is like the second time this has happened. And I assume it's like something to do with OBS on Windows 11, because always when I try to boot up OBS or close OBS, like I get this problem where it like starts to freeze up. And I assume, like I said, it's something to do with OBS and Windows 11 like interacting with each other and being stupid, which God knows both Windows 11 and OBS know how to do very, very well. Oh, there's like two of these here. I didn't realize. Unfortunately, there is nothing in there. Okay. Alright, here's our watering hole. There we go. Fantastic. So that's our water filled up. We're going to have to go and cook that. So, I'm trying to see. Is there any animals around we can hunt? Because we really, really need... We need animal hide, and we need rifle level ups, and I feel like killing an animal would be the easiest way to do both of those. Well, it's the only way to get animal hide. I mean, I guess unless you find it when you're looting, but, I mean, really, how often does that happen? Ah, man, where are these animals? See, the problem is I've killed, like, everything. I've driven, like, most of the animal population around these parts to extinction at this point, because I've just hunted so proficiently. I'm not seeing any animals. I gotta be careful, too, because I gotta make sure that I'm not, like, running into the radiation. What is this? What is this building? Have I looted this? I feel like I haven't looted this. It's a big old house. Okay, you know what? Let's just keep going to the trader over here, see if he has anything. Because we do need some stuff. We need stuff and things. So, he might have stuff and things. But yeah, I really was supposed to have that last video be the last one, and then I just like, nope, I have to put it as part of the, video before it, because it just fucking died on me, and I don't know why it did that, but it did. Not seeing any auger or anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. There's like nothing of value at this trader. Okay, never mind. Never fucking mind. I'll get out of here. So I could go this way a little bit, see if there's like any animals to kill. Actually, we should be heading back to our base. It's getting kind of, it's not like late, it's only like 10 a.m., but we're gonna have to like get back there. So Hopefully we'll find like a deer or something on the way. I don't see it happening though, sadly. Oh, wait. Piggy. I need to get an angle on him. There we go. Got him. Good piggy. We have room? Yeah, we have room. Okay, so cut him up. There's the animal hide we need. That was convenient. I'm glad that pig was out here. So how are we doing for rifles? A couple more animals, sadly. Yeah, I don't think we'll get this. Don't think we have time, which kind of sucks, but it's kind of hoping we'd like get a lot more done considering this last video we're doing for a long, long while. But I guess not. Too much to ask for, I suppose. It's fine, it doesn't really matter. It's not like a big deal. I feel like at this point, other than like a few kind of like risky, dangerous things that we have to do here and there, we've pretty much gotten to the point where this game is kind of automated and we don't really have to worry too much about anything. Mostly we're just trying to get that level up so we can finally build our bunker. Like, we're only really in danger if we can't get fully underground by day 280. That's when things get risky. That is when things will start to get dangerous. And zombies will start glitch spawning in and it'll be a whole other issue. But if we can get where we need to be by that point, we should be fine, question mark? I don't know. So I have to figure out the dimensions as well of like our new bunker, because we need to be able to put our bed in there, like our spawn, because it's not about respawning, because obviously we can't respawn this playthrough, but it's more so about the idea that like it'll prevent zombies from spawning in down there with us, you know. That's kind of like an important thing. So that's something we have to figure out. And we also need to make it big enough to put a chem station, put a cement mixer in, because the thing with the cement mixer you have to remember is that with the cement mixer we're going to need to potentially repair those concrete blocks around us, so we're going to have to be very, very like ready for that. Let's see. Animals, any animals around? Not looking like it so far. It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, there's no animals anywhere. We have killed everything. This is really, really bad. I'm pretty sure it's Horde night tonight. I'm not, like, for sure, but I just want to, you know, make sure we're kind of in a good spot, just in case. And I thought about doing an hour-long video for this, but like I mentioned, there's like a super thunderstorm on the way, and I really don't feel like having thunder in the background of my video's audio. That would really suck. So I'm just gonna do what I have to do with this tonight, and then probably record like the 2 or 3 7 days videos I need to record. I might just record 2, just to kind of limit how much of the session I'm doing, because I really don't feel like recording more at a future date. Did I just see an animal? I could have sworn I saw an animal in the distance. I'm guessing I did not, and I don't know what it was that I saw. Maybe I just saw like a tree kind of sitting together weird, because I could have swore I saw like a pig or like a deer or something. Guess not. That's fine. We still need to kill 2 bears, but that's not really a priority. Someone tells me we'll have plenty of bears to kill once we actually start exploring like the northern part of the map. Because I feel like if there's that much area we haven't explored, there's bound to be at least 2 bears. Hopefully they're not too close together, because otherwise killing them is going to be a problem. But if they're far enough apart from each other, I don't see it as an issue. Yeah, I just had to pause, take a sip of my water, which I immediately regret, because clearly I did not clean that well enough, and it is very, very soapy tasting. Yikes. What's that in the distance? Is that a rock? I think that's a rock. Yeah, it's a rock. Just looked really weird. Okay, guess we'll just go back to our base. We gotta be based, yo. God, I am so hip and cool. I know what's up. Alright, yeah, so we're back at the base now. So yeah, we're gonna have to just say fuck it and just, let me see how much I can make with this. Leather. I can make 10 leather. That's pretty good. And as for, tailoring, I wonder if the leather counts towards tailoring. It doesn't seem to. It might be, that might be under miscrafting. Now that I think about it. Okay, well, I think we better just go in. Okay, I had to pause to clear my throat. My throat was getting kind of like McClanker. Yeah, let's just go inside. Let's just keep crafting more stuff, and then I think once we're done all that, we'll call it a video. Sadly, we didn't get any more work done on the hole, but we can't really do much with the hole until we actually have the concrete. Like, even if we hit the bottom of the hole, there's only so much we can do. So that kind of sucks, but again, it is what it is. I mean, what are we gonna do, really? Okay, so let's make bacon eggs with the raw meat that we have and the eggs that we have, and let's boil this water. There we go. Okay, and let's put some stuff away that we don't need. We don't need the animal fat. We don't need the bone. I guess we can put the meat away too. There we go. Nice. And take this. Actually, I'm going to put the bacon eggs away because I don't really need to hang on to that. That's going to take another 4 minutes. We don't have that long till... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause this and we'll come back to it tomorrow in game. Because it's going to be a rough night potentially. I got to be very careful about this hole. This hole is getting really dangerous. Somebody better patch that thing up. Patch it up. Patched up some wood frames. They're clearly wide open. You could still fall through. Oh boy. So we still have a lot that we haven't like marked out. So we still haven't checked this whole area. We still haven't checked like this area or this area. We haven't really gone down here, but I feel like there's not much down there. Like there could be like some standalone building that might have value, but for the most part, like the radiation is right here. Like, assuming the radiation follows a certain path, it's probably, like, going somewhere like this. So, most of this is probably in the radiation. I mean, we gotta figure out how to get up north. That's our biggest problem. Like, we have to absolutely figure out how to get all the way up north to that town. Because there's a town at the bottom of that cliff, guaranteed. I just don't know how to get to it. We're gonna have to figure that out. There we go. We're good for water. I guess we can just start doing more crafting stuff. Recipes, where is it? Cloth gloves. And let's use that much. And then we'll just scrap that, turn into more cloth, and then just keep repeating the cycle until eventually we maybe, hopefully get a level up. I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I don't even know if we'll ever achieve this level up. I really hope we do, but it doesn't seem like it. It's taken so goddamn long. Let's keep crafting. Always be crafting. Okay, so... yeah, tailoring is definitely going to level up by the end of this video again. So that's good. Hopefully I can get to a point where I actually do level up soon, because I would like to get concrete mixing. Oh man, I hate the fact that we're so far into the game that level ups are becoming like a serious problem. Like, we are absolutely getting to the point with this game where just level ups are taking forever. Let's see. So tailoring. Yeah, tailoring's gonna take a good bit. Cloth gloves, make 14 of them, and watch that tailoring stat go up. Very nice. And is it Red Sky Night tonight? Doesn't look like it. Unless it just suddenly turns really, really red really, really fast. I don't think it is. I think... What day would it be? Would it be 208, 209? I'm trying to remember when the last Horde Night was, because it's been so long. It's been such a long time at this point, I genuinely don't remember. But yeah, I have some stuff planned for this year, like in terms of like Let's Play stuff, because I've got Pokemon Emerald we're doing, or not Emerald, Fire Red Leaf Green. We're gonna be doing a Nuzlocke, and then I'm gonna be doing a FE11 Iron Man, and playing Fire Emblem 6 like an actual normal playthrough of it, although I'll probably be playing it like a soft Iron Man, because nobody wants to watch somebody reset over and over. That's just not ideal. So I'll probably like do a soft Iron Man of that, where just I'll only reset if Roy dies. Or I assume Roy's the only game over condition, because I mean he's a lord, and he's the only lord in the game as far as I'm aware. So again, I have not played FE6. I know very little about it actually. It's like probably the grayest area of my Fire Emblem knowledge. I would say that and Fates, even though I have played all three of the Fates games, they're still like very they're very vague in terms of knowledge for me, because I just hate them. Like even Conquest I wasn't a big fan of, because I know people say like, oh, the gameplay of Conquest is good, but it's like it's so gimmicky. Like it doesn't even feel like Fire Emblem anymore. That's my problem with it. Alright, just keep doing this. There we go. So yeah, we'll finish this off, and then we'll probably call it a video, because I just wanted to get like a lot of progress made this vid, because we're gonna be off for a long time from this. So I just figured it kind of made sense to like just do this real fast, get this get more of this playthrough done, and then maybe when we come back like from break, we'll like do a really long video. I don't know. And I'm sure you're wondering, why is this ending so fast? Aren't you like, you know, isn't there stuff coming out like later this month that like you could do like 7 days for? And the answer is I want to do one-offs. Before we head into Princess Peach Showtime, I want to do one-offs, you know. So I don't really feel like playing more of this for the channel at this time. It's just kind of a situation of I'm not very happy when I play this, and I think that's become like very obvious. I've become very jaded in regards to this game in the past like little while, so whenever I have to play it, I'm always like pretty unhappy. And it's not that I hate it, it's just that it's like, oh, more of this shit is usually my viewpoint. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a bad attitude on my part. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe it's not the game, it's me. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know anymore. As for if I'm gonna do X-Defiant, I should talk about this. I might. I'll see what the PC version runs like. That's the other thing I want to make sure of. Is I really want to make sure, like, if the PC runs well with OBS, I will. But I don't know for sure if it does, because it's not out yet, or at least not out at the time of recording this. It might be up by the time this goes up, but at time of recording this, which is like late February, I have no idea if it's gonna run well or not. If it runs well, I probably will just do it like on PC, and that way I can just kind of like say fuck it. Okay, let's make more gloves. But if it doesn't run well on PC, I'll record on PlayStation, because it's not that like, oh, it might not run well on PC. Obviously it's gonna run better on PC, but more so in conjunction with OBS, because I don't have a dual recording setup. I've been trying to figure it out, but there's a lot of ways to dual record on PC, and none of them are good. They're all horrible. It's either like, oh, plug in your like, you know, capture card into your graphics card, which is like a pain in the ass, because I have to dig in there and like try and get to the graphics card, because on this PC the graphics card is kind of like really dug in a very strange way. And then like the other option is to like use I think it's like a LAN cable between the two PCs, which is like kind of annoying in of itself, because that's another wire running through my fucking office, which I just don't want to deal with. There's like no good way of doing it. And then there's like a wireless way, but that's also kind of like somewhat questionable. Basically the point is that there's a lot of ways that like you can do dual PC setups, and none of them are particularly fantastic. Oh man, tailoring is taking a long time for us to level up now. Oh boy. Maybe we should be able to get done, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, there we go. More gloves. Give me more glove. And is tailoring gonna get? I don't think tailoring's gonna level up in time. I was kind of hoping we'd get one more level up before the end of the video, but I think we'll go a little bit longer than normal. Like we'll go past 4 a.m. only because I really want to try and get this leveled up. So we'll see. We shall see. Come on, man. There we go. Okay. So close. So close. Okay, wait, hang on. We might be able to do this. We might be able to get this. It's possible. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're definitely making progress on the level. It's just very slow. So it's just going to take a really long time, but it is slowly getting there. That's good to know. Okay, so I think I can get like one more set of gloves out of this. Just discard that real fast. No, not that. God damn it, game. Yeah, I think I should be able to get like one more set out of this or 2 more sets. I love the value of these has gone up so much. Like, the amount of value we're getting out of these gloves if we ever decide to wear them. Oh, God, it's really funny. I mean, our armor smithing is going to be kind of the same, like, situation pretty soon. There we go. Okay, so that's all of our cloth done. Tailoring has gone up pretty high. We've gotten quite a bit of EXP out of this, so I think we're going to call it a video.